Mookie, when you have a performance like tonight, 2 home runs, of course, there's a lot of talk this week, but you have shown that you are feeling stronger than ever. Talk about those 2 home runs.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm just really proud of myself for just battling, man. You know, just really battling and getting back out here to help these boys that have helped me so much. And I'm just happy to contribute.
So what did it mean to you to be back on this field? You kind of hit on it right there, just how hard you have worked. But then to see these moments, just how special is this for you personally?
It's super special. I mean, I learned a lot about myself, you know, through this sickness and whatnot, and nothing's gonna hold me down, man. And again, I just want to do what it takes to win another ring.
It wasn't just the offense, the pitching today. Yoshinobu, 10 strikeouts. How remarkable was his performance?
That was really fun to watch. I mean, he gave up two solo homers, and anytime he goes out and does something like that, that always gives us a chance to win. And the rest of the guys, you know, it was a little bumpy, but they did what they needed to do.
But to fight and come back in this one, to play from behind, what does it say about a team so early in the season for you guys to be doing what you're doing in a performance like today?
You know, we had a ring ceremony for a reason, and I think games like today showed why we got it.
All right, Mookie, congratulations on this one, the walk-off, all of it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What were you doing when you were 8 years old and the last time you started going on?
Is that right? 8 years old, man. Is that true, huh? 8 years old, 3rd grade in North Carolina. Man, that's hard to believe that it's been that long since we started out 4-0. Tonight was a crazy night. I thought, you know, looking back, I thought Yamamoto threw the heck out of the baseball. You know, just got the pitch count up, 90 pitches through 5 innings. I didn't want to push him anymore at that point in time. But a lot of punch outs, gave up the homer, and then the other homer off of Torres. That ball was a good 2-seamer in off the plate, so it wasn't a bad pitch. It just took a good swing. So overall, Yamamoto threw the ball really well. Some stuff with the relievers. Obviously, we got to clean some stuff up, but Kirby Yates was great. I still thought Louis Garcia threw the ball well, and Tanner's just working through some things. He'll be fine. And shoot, can't say enough about Mookie and the offense, and they just kept persevering. I think we got no hit through 5 innings, maybe something like that. But we persevered.
Considering where he was at physically just a few days ago, do you think it would be physically possible if we could get a 2-homer game second of the season?
That was not on my bingo card. He just does some special things, and he's obviously a tremendous ball player, and he took some big at-bats tonight.
I think you've said in the past you're not surprised by Mookie, but I mean, even with kind of considering everything, does this surprise you what he did today?
It did. It did. Just given what he's been under the last couple weeks, and still to go out there and be ready and not be 100% and still give us everything he has, coming up huge. I can't say enough about Mookie and just being able to post. And you know, he won a ball game for us tonight.
When you go through the ring ceremony before the game, like obviously became kind of an emotional game. Does that just kind of add to it tonight?
It did. And I thought our guys did a really nice job of sort of compartmentalizing that part of it, the festivities, and still get ready to play. And Jack pitched a heck of a ball game, and he kept us at bay. And fortunately, we got a big hit from Freddie, was huge, gave us some life. But yeah, I mean, it was just what a way to cap off the first 2 days of celebrations.
Where did you see the tag
on the leg, on the foot? And great relay by Teo. Tommy made that great throw. Austin made a great tag to stay with the play. And then Tommy, that play earlier off of, I think, maybe Baez's bat, something like that. Just a really heck of a play there. Just a very good fundamental play.
Did you see him stumbling around there?
I did. I saw it on the replay because I thought for sure it was going to be because we had Teo in the gap, and I thought Margot was going to be able to score from first.
There were a lot of reminders of the 2024 season today, but the way that your team fought back in the 10th inning, how much did that remind you of last year's team?
It's kind of a hallmark of our ball club. We play 9 innings and we play 10 innings tonight, but we just don't quit. We keep going, and as bleak as it might look at times, we keep competing and putting at bats together. And even the play that Conforto couldn't make in that top half of the inning comes back and gets behind with 2 strikes and finds a way to find some outfield grass for a double to extend the inning. So those are things that we do.
What
What do you think about Will Smith, coming off the bench and delivering?
Yeah, I mean, Will's done it his entire career. When he doesn't play, it's not an off day for him. In any big spot, he's ready to go. And more times than not, he comes through. And he took a good at bat against a guy I don't think he's ever seen. And kept the inning alive. And it's just nice when you have the buy-in from all of our guys that regardless of their situation that particular night, they're ready when called upon. And he was ready from the 7th inning on.
For Tommy Edman, just defensively, what impact does he have? Obviously, you guys extended him all the things.
Tommy it seems like every game he does something to help you win. And that's the mark of a really good baseball player. And there's a reason we committed to him for a lot of years and traded for him. And he's a guy that just kind of does whatever you need.
This kind of felt like been one of the most enjoyable opening weeks you've had if you go back to Japan and the way these 2 games here played
By
out.
By far the best opening week I've ever experienced. I think that if you're a Dodger fan, I think that you feel the same way I do. I just couldn't have scripted it any better. Obviously, we're 4-0 right now, playing good baseball, finding ways to win, and not even playing our best baseball, not to be expected, but we're not. And still finding ways to win is huge, and especially given all that we've taken on in this last, call it 10 days.
Last one is, with Tanner Scott working through some things, is that mechanical? Or?
No, it's not mechanical. I think there's some pitch selection things. I think that he's kind of trying to fill up the zone, which he always does. But he's kind of building up his velocity and getting into the swing of things. But he's certainly a guy I'm not concerned about at all. Thanks, guys.
ドジャースタジアムには北津寒気。この日、特別な空気がロサンゼルスの夜を包み込んでいた。前年度の覇者であるドジャースの選手たちが念願のチャンピオンリング授与式を華々しく迎え、フィールドに立つ英雄たちの指には黄金色の輝きが宿った。その感動冷めやらぬまま迎えたタイガースとの一戦は、まさに劇的なドラマの序章に過ぎなかったのだ。すべての観客の視線はこの男に注がれていた。そう、天才打者、ムーキー、ベッツである。この夜、ベッツのバットは野球の神々をも驚かせる驚異的なパワーを見せつけ、誰もが息を飲む圧倒的な活躍を披露した。初回、緊張と興奮の入り混じったドジャースの攻撃。タイガースの先発投手が慎重にマウンドに立つが、ベッツの前に立つとその表情は一瞬にして凍りつく。第1打席、鋭い眼差しでボールを見定めたベッツが放った打球はまるで稲妻のように左翼席へ一直線。スタンドの歓声は爆発し、ホームランが空を切り裂くような衝撃をもたらした。あまりの飛距離と威力に、ドジャースベンチの面々さえ呆然とするほどの一発だった。だが、ベッツの劇場はこれだけでは終わらない。第3回裏、チャンスの場面で再びベッツが打席に立つと、スタジアムは静かな期待感に包まれた。そして、またもや彼のバットがうなりを上げる。豪快に放たれた打球はセンターを越え、フェンスの遥か彼方へ消えていった。今季初となる1試合2本目のホームランに、スタジアムのボルテージは最高潮に達し、観客たちは狂気乱舞した。球場全体が、ムーキー、ムーキー、と英雄の名を連呼するその光景は、まさに伝説的瞬間として後世に語り継がれることだろう。この日、ベッツは止まらない。第5回裏には三塁打にも等しい鋭い打球を放ち、持ち前の俊足を生かして瞬く間に三塁へと滑り込んだ。その後、味方のタイムリーで生還したベッツは、まるで子供のような純粋な笑顔を見せ、チームメイトとハイタッチを交わす。守備でもベッツはその才能を惜しげもなく披露。鋭い打球を華麗にキャッチし、軽やかなフットワークで難しいボールをさばき、敵の攻撃の目を完全に摘み取った。試合後、ドジャース監督は興奮冷めやらぬ様子でこう語った。ベッツのプレーは人間のレベルを超えている。彼が今日見せたような活躍は、まさに奇跡そのものだ。チームメイトの大谷翔平も、彼と同じチームにいることを誇りに思う。見ているだけで勇気をもらえる。と簡単な言葉を口にした。米国メディアもまた、ベッツの驚異的なパフォーマンスを絶賛。史上最高クラスの選手だ。ベッツの才能は計り知れない。と次々と称賛の嵐が巻き起こり、全米が彼の名を口にする夜となった。この試合でベッツは5打数3安打、2本塁打、4打点、3得点という、まさに異次元の活躍を見せつけた。彼が見せた驚愕の数字は、MLB の歴史においてもめったに見られないほどの輝きを放ち、この日の試合を特別な一夜として完成させたのだ。スタジアムを去る観客たちは皆、 ベッツの名を口にしながら岐路につき、彼の英雄的な活躍に酔いしれたまま、いつまでも余韻に浸っていた。こんな試合を見られて幸せだ。ムーキーは野球の神だ。と喜びの声が次々と溢れ出す。まさにこの日、ドジャースタジアムはムーキー、ベッツという名の英雄によって支配されていた。野球というスポーツの持つ美しさ、力強さ、感動をすべて兼ね備えた彼のプレーは、見る者すべてを虜にし、野球の真髄を示したと言っても過言ではない。観客たちはもちろん、球界のレジェンドたちもこのパフォーマンスに称賛を惜しまない。ベッツは伝説になった。この試合をリアルタイムで見られたことは、ファンとして最大の幸運だ。と、多くの OB たちが口を揃えた。球史に残る一夜となったこの試合で、ムーキー、ベッツはドジャースの新たな英雄としての地位を揺るぎないものにしたのである。彼が刻んだこの日の輝きは、これから先も色あせることなく、永遠に語り継がれていくに違いない。今夜、野球を愛するすべての人々は、ベッツという天才が見せた驚異的なパフォーマンスを胸に刻み、これからも彼が見せてくれるであろう数々の伝説に思いを馳せることだろう。まさにムーキー、ベッツは、野球界の宝、ドジャースに降臨した究極のスーパースターとして、永遠にその名を輝かせ続けることとなったのだ。